Hello. For Unit 1, we will be examining Jean Piaget and his theory for cognitive development. His title for his theory was Piaget's Theory on Cognitive Development. It's pretty creative in my opinion. Piaget's theory argued that humans have to conquer 4 stages of cognitive development. The first being sensory motor, the second being pre-operational, the third concrete operational, and the fourth formal operational. Once we go through all 4 stages, we are able to reach our full potential intellectually. The first stage was called sensory motor, and we experience this from birth to 2 years of age. We use our experiences and movement to help us develop our 5 senses. And it starts with simple reflexes such as taking a bottle. Then it escalates to habits such as sucking our thumbs. We become aware of things other than our body, such as our parents. A key milestone in sensory motor is the development of our working memory. Objects exist even if we don't see them. So if our mother takes a toy and hides it from us, in sensory motor, we understand because of our working memory that that object still exists, even though we can't see it. And in sensory motor, we are extremely egocentric. The only view we have is our view of the world. The next stage is called pre-operational, and we experience that from ages 2 to 7. During pre-operational, thinking is mainly symbolic functions and intuitive thoughts. We learn to speak and we realize that words are a representation of something else. So like a dog is the furry thing that's been running around our house, or our mom is the woman who's been taking care of us. We start to connect symbols and words during pre-operational. During pre-operational, we play pretend much so that we can gain new knowledge and have new experiences. Also during pre-operational, we ask tons of questions just to try to understand the world. Piaget called it the intuitive age, the age of just tons and tons of questions and curiosity. Also during pre-operational, it's our first encounter with primitive reasoning. We're starting to put things together. We're still extremely egocentric during pre-operational. The third stage is concrete operational. It's from ages 7 to 11, and we start to discover logic and develop concrete operations such as sorting. We also come into contact with inductive reasoning, and that's another example of concrete reasoning is inductive reasoning. During concrete operational, our brain starts to organize our thoughts using concrete operational structures. We also understand that to reverse an action, we have to do the opposite. So flipping the light up turns the lights on, and we start to understand that once we flip the switch back down, it'll turn the lights off. We get to know ourselves better during concrete operational. We understand that our thoughts and feelings are unique, and we become less egocentric. We start to put ourselves in other people's shoes and kind of understand that we're not the center of the universe. The last stage that Piaget talks about is called formal operational stage, and that's from ages 12 and up. In formal operational, we start to have the ability to think rationally about abstract concepts and hypothetical events. Such abstract concepts are love and hate, failure and success. We start to understand our identity and morality. In formal operational, we start to gain deductive reasoning skills. We're also able to plan and prioritize philosophize, and engage in metacognition, which is thinking about thinking. Piaget was a believer in lifelong learning, but he insisted that formal operational was the final stage of cognitive development. I believe the way to apply Piaget's theory of cognitive development into an assessment would be taking a group of students throughout maybe the second through the fourth stage of cognitive development and seeing how they improve as they get older and as their cognition becomes higher. I think that'd be a good way to apply this theory. Thank you.